Hi guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to do a fragrance collection video. I've never done one of those, and they seem to be kind of popular. But yeah, I thought that would be fun. I don't have a huge collection now. I'm not like I'm still fairly new to the hobby, and I don't have this massive collection of 300 bottles or anything. But I thought I would show you what I have. Certain things I don't have with me now, just because I let my roommate use some of my fragrances and some of them are misplaced. So, first thing, very first fragrance I ever bought was Cool Water. Can't find it. Don't know what happened to it. I don't know how a fragrance can just go missing like that, but I can't find it. And it's unfortunate because now that it's quite warm here, I've been wanting to wear that one more, try it out, but I can't find it. All right, so let's see. We have Gray Flannel. Gray Flannel I got just because, I heard all the horror stories and I had to try it. Um, it ended up not being that bad. It's not really wearable um, on a sorry about that on a day-to-day basis because it's so like potent and it's so strong when you first spray it. It smells like it's just like bitter astringent, but it does really change to like this really nice old school kind of grandmother like soap. One spray on the chest maybe. This is one that I'll wear maybe like after a shower or something if I'm just staying in for the night. It was worth it just to get a little piece of history basically. Then we have Cuba Gold. Sorry about that. In the weird little lipstick tube that it comes in. This one's been awesome. This is a $5 cologne. It's a clone of Lamal. It's not really a clone because this came first, but it's very similar to Lamal. There's very small differences between them. I found now, actually, in the heat, it's been lasting a lot longer, and it's been smelling really good. It's like a baby powder kind of baking spices, cinnamon, lavender, with a little bit of a masculine edge to it. It's really good. And again, $5. $5 can't go wrong. Next, we have what is possibly one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is Burberry London, or London by Burberry. This is like the Christmas or fall in the bottle, as everybody says. It smells a little bit like pine needles. It smells like leather and tobacco, cinnamon, wine. It's got this like wonderful Christmassy kind of feel to it. It's a little too hot to wear this, although I'll see if I can pull it off. It smells so good. Really bad performance from it, but it smells so great that during that time of year, it's like the perfect scent to wear. Next, we have one that I got recently ish, Narciso Rodriguez for him. This one is so unique. It's so wonderful. It's four notes. I don't remember all of them, even though it's four. Of course, it's got amber, musk, patchouli, and something else in it. But it's like this musky like sidewalk pavement rain kind of smell at the top, and then it kind of dries down into this weird like almost slightly sweet floral kind of head shop kind of smell. It's very unique fragrance. It's not for everyone, but for me, it's really perfect for me. And excellent sprayer. Like it's got one of the best. You probably couldn't see that. It's got one of the best sprayers I've ever used. It's perfect for days where it's rainy and gray. It's a great fragrance. And we have Club de Nuit Man. This is by Armaf. This is not Club de Nuit Intense. This is just the man. Sorry about that. This one is, to me, is a very, very close 1 million kind of clone, except it tones down a little bit of that extra perfumey kind of sweetness at the top, and it almost gives off. I've noticed. I've worn this a little bit more lately, like a boozy kind of vibe. Like I'm smelling liquor or something in there. It's sweet, but it's got some wood and a couple other things to maybe not make it that sweet. Um, it's definitely more of like a date, playful kind of fragrance because it's very sweet, but I like it. I really, really like it. In fact, I like it more than 1 million, and it's significantly cheaper, so it's going to be in my rotation for a very long time. And then we have another powdery esque kind of fragrance. This is Rocha Man, the infamous cologne that comes in a butt plug. I'd love an explanation of why they put it in this jar, but it's It's a gourmand kind of fragrance. It's powdery chocolate and vanilla with some. People say coffee, and I honestly don't really get a lot of coffee. I get like powder, vanilla, chocolate. You get a little bit of raspberry in there, and there's also some wood, like some cedar wood, and that always helps keep it masculine. Gives it that cologne edge. It's a very nice fragrance for colder weather, but I've actually worn it a few times here in the nighttime. To me, it feels like a nighttime fragrance. Definitely a date fragrance, a cuddle up scent. The only thing I don't like about this one is that at the top, I believe there's like some bergamot and lavender. I don't know why they put it in there to maybe keep it fresh, but it smells really bad at the top, like cleaning supplies. It only lasts a very short amount of time, but it could be very offensive to people when you first spray it. Actually, fun fact, I've read, and I'm not sure if this is true, that the way this is actually supposed to be displayed is by taking the cap off and putting the cologne like that, which makes sense because it fits perfectly. I'm not going to do that just because I'm afraid it'll get knocked over, but something to think about. All right, so I have some other stuff here. I actually have some samples, and I will count my samples as colognes in my collection because why not? They're colognes that I have, and I tend to wear samples like little mini decants. I don't tend to get a lot of samples to try out. I kind of come across them, they're sent to me or whatever. I use them more just to wear. So I'll go through my samples. I have Perry Ellis Night, which I'm actually wearing right now. This is really good. I've reviewed this before. It's like blood orange and some lemon or citrus. You get some, I smell ginger, although it's not listed in the notes. You get cedar wood, a little bit of amber and oak moss, maybe some vetiver. It's a very like warm, spicy. I've described it as like handsome smelling. It's very like sexy, very good smelling scent. It's extremely inexpensive. It's probably less than $20 for a bottle. I like Perry Ellis' stuff. For the most part, I really like it. I'm tempted to almost get a bottle of this because it does smell really good. I had said before when I reviewed it, I saw it to be more of like a winter scent because it is very warm and spicy. But now that I'm wearing it in this weather with that orange and the lemon or whatever's in there, it's smelling nice and fresh. So this is a good one. You should check it out. Let's put that here. Then we have another Perry Ellis, which is Perry Ellis Platinum Label. This one, I wasn't exactly sure what this was. It was maybe like trying to cop Acqua di Gio a little bit. It was pretty bad. It came off as like soapy, like dish soap kind of smell. It was really not very good, and the performance wasn't that great. So you get kind of like that cleaner kind of Acqua di Gio type of thing, but I don't think there's any like pepper or anything that's really giving it that masculine kick. So it does come across to me like dish soap. Don't recommend this one. Don't really wear it either. What do we got here? La Homme. This is a sample La Homme, but I have an oil. La Homme is great. I think it's good all year round, although it's definitely more of like a fall, colder weather kind of scent. You get like ginger and apple, you get some woods, some florals. It's a very handsome smelling scent. I get a little bit of soapiness from it. Actually, it depends on the day. I get a lot of soapiness from it. Comes off very clean, soapy floral. It's not inherently masculine, but it does seem like it'd be better for like a well-dressed man. It's definitely to me like more of a dress up kind of situation, like if you have to go to a wedding or a big party or something like that. It's more for that. It's very good smell. Might as well just show, sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. I'm getting over some some sickness here. Oops, everything's broken. This is just a from US Oil Perfumery. This is just a oil of La Homme. Their oils were really good. This one's 100% spot on. There's like almost no differences. So I have almost a full bottle of this. So if I ever want to wear La Homme and I'm done with my sample, this stuff's going to be good. Not really going to go out and buy a bottle of La Homme. I might as well just finish these samples up here. I have a sample of Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit's insane. It's a crazy fragrance. It's like leather jackets and gasoline, fresh cut grass, like some florals in there. It's sweet at times, and other times it smells like straight gasoline. It's a very rugged masculine smell. It's awesome. I love it. I unfortunately just haven't purchased a bottle yet. I just have so many fragrances I'm rotating. As much as I love this, it's one of my favorites. I just haven't gotten around to getting a full bottle. So maybe I'll get a decant of it at some point. But this is great. Very daring scent, though. And then we only have a few more here. We have Guess Seductive on Blue. I didn't really care for this one at all. This smelled like scratch and sniff stickers to me with some like sand from the beach. People had said it smelled like La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL. It kind of did. That definitely smelled way better, but I don't actually really care for that scent. Um, I know everybody loves that scent. I don't really care for it, guys, but this one is a much, much worse version than that. Sorry, I'm just dropping these on the floor. And then we have Exceptional Because You Are. I don't use this, I just have it. I don't know why. This is a scent that FragranceNet always sends if you've ever ordered from them. This is complete garbage. I've talked about this before. This is the worst scent I've ever smelled. It smells like the most generic, nasty citrus men's cologne at the top, and then it becomes very like musky, chemical smelling, and it smells like vomit. Like you get a vomit smell in dish soap. Ugh. Shame on whoever made that. Aventus oil. We have an Aventus perfume oil. This one's great. It smells really good. Again, kill me. Some people were pretty upset that I had not smelled the original Aventus and I was reviewing these, but I wasn't comparing them to the original. I was just saying how this smells on its own. Sorry, because not everybody has access to go smell Aventus, you know. This one's great. In comparing it to the other one I have, though, this one sticks around with that pineapple smell a little bit longer. I also have a perfume oil. Sorry, my voice is really bad. I have a perfume oil of Fahrenheit by the same company. That one I don't have with me right now. That one's okay, but it doesn't have that like musky leather kind of petroleum smell that I like from it. It just has a lot of the like sharpness and some of the sweeter kind of florals. It does smell good, but it comes off a little bit more smelling like potpourri. Not necessarily a bad thing, but not what I want from something trying to be a Fahrenheit oil. You know what I mean? Okay, we have a couple more oils here. We have Baccarat Rouge 540. This is like that beautiful, weird kind of like burnt cotton candy, cedarwood, jasmine, a little bit of orange in there. It's a very weird fragrance. It's very popular. I mean, you guys all probably know this one. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's kind of a daring one again because it's kind of feminine, but this is good. I like this. From time to time I wear this. Also, when that one dries down for me, I get like a nice salty kind of smell. It's weird fragrance. It can sometimes smell medicinal, but then we have Tobacco Vanille, one of my favorites. Definitely not going to work in this weather, unfortunately, but damn, does it smell good. It's like wood, pipe tobacco, vanilla, a couple of other things. It's really good, and this oil has an amazing vanilla note in it when it dries down. Incredibly high quality vanilla. So from this particular oil, it's really, really good. Definitely a heavier one, though. And then we have some of the alt fragrances. We have fucking Fantastic, which is their fucking fabulous. This one sucked. I don't know if this... I haven't smelled... It didn't suck in terms of projection or performance. The smell was awful. It smells like baby diapers and like some sweetness in there. Ah, God, it was just not for me, man. Have Agar Gold, which is their Oud Wood alt fragrances. This one's really close to Oud Wood. It's very, very close. It obviously, you can tell there's like a less high quality ingredients in it, so you can smell some more pepper and a little bit more cedar wood pushing through than oud. They probably did that, because they're not going to put like oud oil in this or anything, but it still smells really good and it's very close to oud wood. Very good fragrance. We have Mohair, which is Green Irish Tweed. I've talked about this one. I like it. I just don't care for it as much as Cool Water, actually. I prefer the like more fresh aquaticness of Cool Water. This has like more of like a green resinous note to it. It doesn't mean it's bad, though. It just means that it's different, And then we have Corsair, which is their take on Viking. Never smelled Viking ever. I've watched tons of reviews on it. I've read all the notes. I've read reviews, this and that. So I got a good idea of what it smells like. This one I really like. It's like cinnamon sticks mixed with Old Spice kind of deal. It's weird. And I go back and forth between thinking it's like an old man smell or just like a more mature smell, but either way, it's warm, and that's kind of what's for me, so I like this one. Just a few more here. We have Alt Fragrances Executive, which is their Aventus. I love this one. It goes into, as I've said, it goes into that birch wood smokiness much quicker. It's very fresh, super appealing, wonderful, wonderful scent. This one's really good. And then just a few more. We have Demeter, which are kind of like pick-me-up sprays. They're like EDCs. I use them as room sprays. I'll spray my furniture with them, spray my sheets and my clothes. This one's mahogany, and this one is bourbon. And I also have one called This Is Not a Pipe, which is one of the most unbelievably authentic pipe tobacco smells I've ever smelled in a spray. It's amazing. I don't know where it is, though. And I do also, not pictured here, I'm trying to go quick because we're going kind of long. I have Ventana by Armaf, which is their take on Sauvage. I gave that one to my roommate because he likes Sauvage. It smells great. It smells very, very close to Sauvage. The only thing is it's a little bit sweeter at the beginning, maybe like some oranginess in there, and it's missing that peppery kick that I like in Sauvage. And it does tend to get a little cheapy smelling when it dries down, whereas with Sauvage, I get that really nice like Ambroxan deodorant kind of smell. But for the price, it's a very good clone. And I'm trying to think if I don't have anything else pictured. Probably not. That's probably it. And then CK1, just a little baby, little bottle. Beautiful smell. Citrus, florals, a little bit of wood, some musk. Very nice unisex smell. Perfect for this weather. I don't really wear this too much just because the performance on me is horrible. It's like a half an hour to an hour, maybe. It smells great. But yeah, if there was like a CK1 that lasted longer, I would wear it all the time. Maybe there's probably a flanker. So that's all. Sorry, this is a long ass video, but I just wanted to show you all my fragrances. Not a ton, like I said, but you know, I'm not that guy that has like 1,000 fragrances. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know, I got to keep it in check and like to wear them all, so I have to rotate them. I have some stuff on the way. I have Chanel Allure Homme Sport. I have Sauvage coming, but you know, I don't need to review that. Maybe I will. I don't know. I have Prada Amber Pour Homme. I have Mugler Cologne, and I have Perry Ellis 360 Red because I wanted to try that one. Anyways, that's all. Hope you enjoyed this. This was fun for me. If it's warm where you are, I hope you're staying cool. Peace.